What? Look how this turned out. Okay, so this video is going to be about my RV work desk setup, right? Work desk, why I'm saying it like that, because this is also the studio. So if you saw my prior videos, you noticed my little cubby system here, like I was in kindergarten, right? But all my clothes were in there. I've since moved that out and it's over there, and I did another purge. I had a moment last Sunday where like, this shit ain't working and I need to have some change in here. You know, when you live in a confined space like this, you need to make it work for yourself. So the prior video, you saw my desk was over there. I brought everything in here to the new Chaos Command Center. Like, this is the thing, right? Tech, this is where you could run the world. Anyways, we're going to focus on a few things. You can't really, well, yeah, I guess you can see it in the video here. I'm looking at my little screen. This is the new desk. It's one of those topper desks that go up and down. I got my new little whiteboard here. And then my favorite thing of all, the monitor's great, but this little whiteboard, look at this little sneak peek. Woo! Yep, anyway. This monitor is ridiculous. Have you ever had one of those things where you're like, that's not really in your budget, right? You're telling yourself that. But then you're like you're playing both sides. And you're like, that needs to be in the budget, that we have to have that. And you're like, okay, we're getting it. Like there was like no other argument past, like, we have to have it. We got it. There it is. It's all in here. It's so clean. The cable management is ridiculously awesome. And I got to show you that. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's go show you the details. All right, we're back. All right, and as you can tell, the lighting is a little different because I'm using the GoPro, and the GoPro needs a lot of light when you're shooting indoors to make a halfway decent video. So bear with me here. Okay, so we're going to talk through the desk, and then I'll go back through and talk about the components that I'm using for my RV desk setup. So my desk is sitting on this platform here in a toy hauler. There's not a lot of places to hide electrical and things like that. So this section of my RV has this table platform thing already built in. So all I needed was a tabletop desk that will come up and down for me to move the office and everything into here. So it worked out pretty well. But let's talk about the desk. Oh, let me back up first though. If you are in a standing desk situation, make sure you use an anti-fatigue mat. I got that one at COSTCO today for like $24, I think it was. And they are just so good on your back, and they're just really good on your posture. So just make sure you have that support. Okay, let's just kind of dive in. So again, I'm going to talk about the desk first, and then we'll talk about the things that are on it. So here's the desk. Pan around, check it out. Look at this thing. Sweet. Super good construction, super sturdy. I mean, this thing is just a beast. Look at this. Okay, so again, no sponsor of this video. These are just the products I'm using, and so I can show you what works for me. All the links are in the description. You can take a look below and hone in on the product that you want to get more details on. But here it is. This is a desk by Rocelco, R-E-C-E-L-C-O. This is their 46-inch wide model by 24 inches deep. This one goes down to about 5 inches, all the way up to 20. It is at its max height. I've also raised my monitor all the way up as well. So the way you see it is how I would function as a standing desk. I would have it just like this. So the keyboard tray does slide in and out. It's 11 inches deep by 25 inches, I think, wide. And it's got this cutout here, so you can actually use the keyboard tray all the way in and still see the keyboard and trackpad and mouse or whatever you have. So it's kind of nice that it has this cutout right here. The one thing I don't like, but it's an easy mod to fix, is it just drifts in as you're using it. I don't like how it doesn't really lock, but I think that's an easy mod. You can just change something here to just keep it in place. So easy fix. If that's the only negative, that's a win to me. You'll see it's got like this semi-gloss finish, pretty thick topper here, rounded edges all the way around. These holes here are how you actually lift and lower the desk. There's a little flap in there, which I'll show you. But that's what it looks like on top. Plenty of room for all your peripherals if you want to put, we'll get into that in a minute, but your pad and whatever else, right? I'm going to kind of bring you down here so you can kind of see how the construction looks. Super sturdy. There's a gas-filled shock on each side, so you really have to press this thing down. And one thing I want to mention kind of while we're talking about this construction of this, when you're shopping for one of these desks, make sure you have one that will support whatever monitor system that you're running. So for me, this monitor weighs 33 pounds. This desk specifically will hold 45 pounds. I looked at several of them that were only about a 35-pound max. So pay attention to what's on top of on your desk now, and if you're looking to get one of these, how much weight are you going to be putting on there? You don't want to stress this desk and, you know, hurt you or damage your components or any of that. Just make sure you kind of research what you're going to be putting on it. This thing will also take a monitor arm, so you can post that, or clamp it, whatever that is. I think they're the clamp kind that will clamp on the edge of the back side of the desk, and you can have the monitor and mount all that so it's off the desk. I just have mine on the stand, as you can see. So, all right, let's come back down. One thing I want to show you is the amazing cable management system that comes with this desk. Look at that. I mean, they just take care of themselves. Can you get any better than that? I can't even say that with a straight face. But yeah, you can't even see it though, right? You see what I mean? All you gotta do is stand up and you don't even see that mess. All right, but let's talk about the computers. You'll notice I've got both computers sitting in the frame of this desk at the bottom here. And what's amazing is, and I tested this all out, when I bring the desk all the way down at this lowest point, it doesn't even hit these computers. It's sweet how they have this, and they give you enough gap to put something in there. I'm not sure if they intended that, but that's the way I'm using it. One thing you do have to pay attention to though is, see this arm that comes down? It comes down to almost the very bottom here. So you want to make sure you have nothing in the way back here, because it will hit it. It did hit my USB-C cable coming out of this laptop. So I had to make sure I moved both computers in a little bit to clear these arms, and it's perfect. In fact, while we're talking about that, why don't we show you the desk and how it functions? Let's go. Here it is. Here I am. Check it out. All right, you grab the corners, the sides, and push. And then we'll go all the way down as low as you want it, down to 5 inches, and you can stop it anywhere you want. 8 inches, 12 inches, or all the way up to 20. So here we go. Spin it back up. Hear those shocks filling up. And boom. And there it is. Super sturdy construction. Look at this. It's not going down. Like, it is very sturdy construction. This thing is a beast. So, but like I said, make sure you pay attention to what weight you're putting on there. But that's the desk. I mean, what a beast. I definitely recommend this desk. If you're looking for something very sturdy construction, nice and sleek, has everything, and can actually put the computer, if you have lower profile computers, down underneath, like, this is the way to go. Okay, let's talk about the components going up. If you need me to run through all that, yeah, it's a shit show spaghetti mess back there. I know. Okay. And whatever. But I can go through all that if you want to, what's all hooked up. But let's talk about this keyboard. One keyboard for both computers, right? This thing will pair to 3 computers. You just pick the one you want, and you're off and running. They sync by Bluetooth, and you can't get any better than that. This is freaking amazing. Obviously a trackpad for my Mac, and then a regular mouse with a trackball for my Windows machine. Now let's focus on this beauty. Look at this thing. This is what I call the mini magic whiteboard. It's just magical. So one cool thing about this, it's glass. Not like your traditional whiteboard where you write on it over and over and over and it starts to stain. You're trying to get cleaner and bullshit and wipe it off. You ain't got to worry about that, right? This is glass. You can use any kind of cleaner, just wipe it off, and it's super easy to clean. I love this thing. Don't worry about the GoPro silhouette. It's got a little channel back here to put your sweet little marker with a little baby eraser on there. I mean, come on. It's pretty sweet. You can tell I'm already using this thing. Look at it. It's already rubbing off. And another amazing thing, look at this. It needs to make noise like, dun, 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 dun. Look at this. Sweet. Look at this little storage area. Don't worry about that. Don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to. Okay? No, I'm kidding. Let me pro tip. You want the best keyboard brush? Get a makeup brush with soft bristles. This thing is legit. It wraps around the keys nicely, and it's just awesome. Get yourself one. I've had this about 12 years. Okay? Amazing. It's got a little hole in the back here if you want to bring a charging cable through. Leave your phone or AirPods, whatever you want to charge in here. And just close it down and hide snacks in here. Little things, little trinkets, whatever, right? Get yourself one. One thing I will say, though, before you run down to the description and check out the link, go to your local Costco first. I got this at Costco for $9.97. You heard me. Let me say it one more time. $9.97. Costco likes sevens. Yeah, $9.97. Amazing. You never know with Costco. They have a pallet full of them. That's the last time you see them. Or they'll have them for the next 5 years. You just don't know. Go to your local Costco. If you're seeing it around the time of this video, chances are they may have it. If they don't, I'm sorry. Go to Amazon. It's still worth whatever Amazon is selling them for because this thing is freaking awesome. Okay, enough about the whiteboard and its magic. Let's talk about the monitor. Actually, let's talk about the speakers. You know what? I got to give some praise to these Amazon Basics speakers. They got bitchin' little blue LEDs. Amazon Basics, okay? Now you can see it. They're pretty heavy and they sound pretty damn awesome. Okay? I got to give props to those. And they're cheap. Check out the link. But seriously, I want to say, I'm not even going to guess. I thought I'd pay like 15 bucks. I'm probably way off, but they were cheap to where I was like, oh, no brainer. I'm getting those. Okay, now let's talk about the magical monitor that I got. 49-inch LED curved HD monitor. This thing is a monster and it's a beast. Probably the best monitor I've ever had. And I'm not a huge fan of curved monitors until this. I literally feel like I'm on mission control right now. I can scatter all my windows across this instead of having multiple monitors. It's just fluid, one screen. And the beauty about having one monitor, instead of having to go through a dual monitor system with two computers and having a KVM and switching back and forth, Macs don't really love dual monitors, especially when you go through a KVM switch. For those of you that don't know what the KVM is, it's a device that you can actually have two monitors, just two monitors, but you can have two computers running through it. So there's a switch on there that says computer 1, and you got two monitors. Computer 2, you got two monitors. So all your cables run through that switch. Yeah, I could do another video on that if you want, but that's basically what that is. So it makes it easier if you have one monitor, one cable to one computer, one cable to the other one. Super easy. That's why I have that little black box down there, because there's only one HDMI port, and that's going to my Mac Mini. There's an HDMI on here, but I don't have another HDMI port on here, so I have to go through this little hub to convert it to display port and bring it to the monitor. Works bitchin'. Monitor does not have this webcam. I had to get that extra separately, so that's just a cable that's running down the back. So I'm probably going to tidy up those cables because that's annoying. Otherwise, that down there, I don't know how I'm going to manage that. That's a shit show. But that's it. There's my card reader. I have it like kind of Velcroed here so it doesn't slip and slide. But that's the desk. That's the setup. Again, make sure you find one that's right for you. This thing was perfect for me, and I just love it. It is literally so clean, so sleek, so sturdy. I can't say enough about it. So if you're looking for one, check that out. Like I said, I'll put all the links down below. You can check them out yourself. Amazon is where I got most of this stuff. Monitor I got at Best Buy, but I'll link that below so you can take a peek at I'm sure Amazon has it, but I would check Best Buy. Look at their open box buys and see if anybody returned one. They usually have a lot of those. That's it. My headset over there for work and my little studio light that kind of gives that orange glow. And that's it. I know that was a long video, but I had to walk through all the components of the desk. So, all right, let's jump back in the studio. All right, so there you have it. That's the setup. I'm super stoked with it. Now I can have everything in one area. I can free up stuff over there, which I'm going to I am going to do another video of kind of how I have the rest set up. I just couldn't take how it was anymore. Okay. So, yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, or if you see something where you think, hey, I would do it differently, or I would do this, try this product, whatever it is, I would love to hear it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe subscribe. Check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, tip of the day. Stop procrastinating, right? Get out there and do the thing that you've been wanting to do. A lot of times we wait for the perfect equipment or conditions or money, whatever the thing is. We wait for the right, all the planets to align before we do the thing we've been dreaming about and want to do. You just got to do it. You just got to put yourself out there and just fail at it. You're going to fail. I think that's probably the biggest reason why people don't start things. I know I'm huge. I'm huge. I'm very guilty of that, right? Waiting for everything to be perfect before I actually do the thing. Just do it. Just try it and do it. And if it's recording a video, just use your phone and record yourself and watch it back and see, hey, that wasn't so bad, and post it. Open up a YouTube channel and post it. What's the worst that could happen, right? I've had so many dislikes on my videos because people think, what, for whatever reason? Hey, who cares? Don't let any of that get to you. Live your dream, live for you, and have fun. All right, love you all. Thanks for watching. See ya.